Good evening, everybody. It's once again Ted the Speed Learner, and I'm going to take care of something real quick. There, that's better. How's it going this evening? We got somebody in here right now. Whoever it is, let me know who you are so I know who I'm talking to. Anyway, let me see if I can summon up the gang. This thing will actually do something. Okay. All right. How many of you people actually saw my post on my Speed Learner fan page? I actually had 2 of them. Hello, ILRSNC. Good to see ya. Who saw my post? I had 2 posts that I put up earlier this evening on my Facebook Speed Learner fan page. Who saw it? We got a 3rd person in here right now. Welcome. Let me know who you are. I want to turn my light on, though. Hey, that's even better. Now you can see me. Woo! Let me see. I don't know if... Okay. Let's see. Let's see who wants to hop in tonight. Oh, no, not these people. No. Oh, boy. Well, anyway, whoever's out here right now, I'm glad you're here. Thank you for joining me. All right, I'm going to ask one more time. How many of you people actually saw the 2 posts that I made on my Speed Learner fan page? I got a 4th person in here. Whoever you are, welcome to my YouTube live stream. Please let me know who you are so I know who I'm talking to. I got a 5th one in here. That's wonderful. We got 5 people in here now. I'm going to see if I can get, let's see. All right. We'll see if Crazy Josh Cravey wants to join. Get off. There we go. All right, whoever's in here right now, please let me know who you are because I have no clue as to who's watching me at this very moment. But anyway, so what were the 2 posts all about? Well, the first one I was telling you guys I had taken a walk. And, yeah, it was a beautiful night. It was probably what, I mean, and we got a 6th person in here right now. Whoever you are, welcome to my, hello, Survival to Budget Made Easy says, hi, buddy. Hello, Survival to Budget Made Easy. And whoever else is in here, please let me know who you are because I have no idea who I'm talking to. Anyway, so my first post was about taking a walk, and I told you guys that I was going to take a walk, take a shower, and I was going to be suddenly out in the air. And I'm hoping you guys saw that, and apparently some of you did. That's good. That's very good. As for the second post, I'm going to tell you about that. Now, how many of you people actually watched my navigating? Okay, Epic Epic Gamer number 99 swag. Okay. Hello, Epic Gamer okay. Hello, Epic Gamer number 99. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Glad you're here. Anyway, what I was saying was that how many of you people ever watched my Navigating My YouTube Channel 2020 Laptop Edition video? The reason I say that is because on my main channel page, whether you're watching with the smartphone or you're watching with the laptop, doesn't matter either way, you will see a community tab. And I can post things to that community tab and have everybody that's subscribed to me see my community post. That is, of course, if they have their subscriber bell linked onto me. If they don't have their subscriber bell on, they won't see the post. It's sad, but it's true. But the thing is that if you will take a look at my photo, which I posted in my Speed Learner fan page, when you go to YouTube directly, not to my channel page or anybody else's channel page, when you first open up YouTube on your laptop or desktop, you will see it says latest YouTube. Hang on, let me get it up so I can see it. Hold on. I told you guys I was going to reference this tonight. Latest YouTube posts. You will actually see that. And what is happening there is that people that do have the community tab, and this would be people that they have over 1,000 subscribers on their channel. If you have over 1,000 subscribers, you have the community tab, and you can actually make posts, and your subscribers, if they have their subscriber bell on, will actually see your community posts. Now, they did say that if you have your smartphone on the bottom, when you're just looking at your main YouTube stuff, on the bottom of it is a little word that says subscribers. If you push that, it's supposed to show you these posts. I didn't see any of them, so I don't know if it's really working the way it's supposed to or not. But anyway, you're supposed to see that there. But on your desktop or laptop, if you see latest YouTube posts, that is from the channels that have the community tab, and they can share posts with you. Now then, if any of you people were to go over to my community tab right now, you would see that I can actually now schedule posts. Okay. And that's what I did. I did a whole bunch of advertising. I scheduled the post for every half an hour. And that was done, I don't know, it was yesterday or the day before. But I scheduled those posts so that you guys can actually see that I've been making a lot of videos that you may not know anything about. Do you know that of the 2,000 people, I'm like 37 people away from having 2,000 subscribers. 37 people away. Think about that. Of all of those, only 73 have their bell notifications on, so they can actually see my notifications. Did you guys know that? That's a problem, because they don't know that I have been sending out these videos. And so that's why I've been getting the poor ratings. Nobody knows that I put them up there. Now, here's another thing. On Twitter, you can schedule posts there too. Bet you didn't know that. When you actually formulate your tweet, you're going to see some icons at the bottom of your tweet. One of them is for emojis. You want to put an emoji on there, you can actually do that. But one of them is in the shape of a calendar. If you click that, you can schedule a tweet. How many of you people knew you could do that? Do you know that I set up tweets to go off from 2 o'clock yesterday until 11 o'clock today, every half an hour? I surely did. Did it pay off? I don't know yet. It may take time for me to find out if it actually paid off or not. So we'll see, and we'll see how it goes. I know my ratings are a little bit up because not too long ago I actually went to Moweaqua, and I tell you right now, Moweaqua was pretty quiet. On a Sunday, that's not a surprise, really. And so I went to. Okay, so Rob on a Budget Made Easy says, did not know that. Well, now you do. So anyway, I went to Moweaqua, and I found the memorial for the coal mine. Actually, where the memorial is now, that was the entrance to the coal mine, as far as I understand everything I was told. That was the entrance to the coal mine. Of course, it's now all been sealed up. But anyway, that was the entrance. And I went ahead and videotaped all that. Now, why did I take the pictures in downtown Decatur? Well, I'll tell you the reason why. Because I have been told that if your thumbnails look better, YouTube is more likely to promote your videos. Even if you're not partnered, they're more likely to promote your videos because you have better thumbnails. So, in honor of Red Nose Day, because I had the red nose on, I had the Red Nose Day shirt, and in honor, I got a fourth person on there. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Please let me know who you are so I know who I'm talking to. But in honor of that, and the fact that I needed these thumbnails to look better, I took all those photos and I turned them into thumbnails for those particular videos. In other words, if you go to the video entitled The Rail Splitter Candidate, you will see a thumbnail with me wearing my Red Nose Day shirt and my red nose standing next to the Rail Splitter Candidate sign. That's what I'm doing. So that's what I did. There were a few other thumbnails that I actually improved as well. There you go. Now, what about the transfer house? And you're going to love this. I videotaped the transfer house in downtown Decatur in Central Park. And I also, there's a statue that's just like across the way. And you saw it in the video. I know if any of you watched the video, you saw that. And then I showed you Prairie Street in downtown Decatur. And on that one building is a plaque. And it describes a church that used to be there. The building's still there. The church isn't. And I read the plaque aloud. Now, a lot of Decatorites loved this. They just ate it up. I was like, well, great. That's fantastic. They watched this all the way through. Unfortunately, not every one of them did. Because we had one that said, well, that video, all I saw was a transfer house. I'm like, well, okay, how much of the video did you watch? Did you watch the whole thing? Obviously not, because if you had, you would have seen the plaque on the church. I even said in the beginning of the video, if you'll notice, I said that later on, they would actually see the plaque and I would describe it. But they didn't watch all the way through, so therefore. They didn't, at that rate, they could have just skipped over some of the transfer house and the statue thing, and they could have gone right on in and just watched the plaque thing. They could have done that. They could have done that from their desktop, their laptop, or even from their phone. They didn't do that. Therefore, okay. So, anyway, I know it was kind of like sunset when I did that. That's only because I had some things I had to do during the daytime, and I couldn't just suddenly walk away. And I also had some other things going on. But anyway, it doesn't matter whether it was sunset or not. It was beautiful out there. It was cool. It was beautiful. It was nice. The walk tonight I had, that was beautiful and nice. The sun down, of course, is going down a little bit earlier every night, so I had to grab what I could in a line of sunshine to walk tonight. But it was beautiful. So, that's what I've been up to lately. And have I got photos of me standing next to every sign? No, I don't. And I don't really think I should have to do that, mainly because once you start seeing the signs for what they are, you should just click from one to the next. It shouldn't matter what the thumbnails look like. You already know what you're going to get. So why would you have to have a fancy thumbnail then? Anyway, and I'm not going to go traveling all over Central Illinois with my Red Nose Day shirt and my red nose to say, hey, look at this sign. It's not necessary. Once you see one, you'll get the idea, and you'll want to watch more and more and more. So anyway, that's what I did, and I hope you enjoy the thumbnails. Let me know what you think. Put in the comments if you're not watching this live. If you're watching this live, go check it out real quick. So anyway, I did upload the third installment of my Samsung TracFone smartphone tutorial. I'm sure that some of you guys actually saw that. There was some stuff in there I bet you didn't even know you could do, which is like if you're on a laptop like this. I see I have 5 people in here. Well, I've had 5 people. Well, whoever you are, let me know when you come in here. Let me know who you are so I can say hello, know who I'm talking to, so on and so forth. But here's the main thing. You guys can now learn this stuff. And I've noticed that ever since people started seeing that new Samsung smartphone tutorial, they've been clicking videos 1, 2, and 3, which is good. It's very good. And I'm like, okay, so there you go. And I'm glad I did it. Will there be a part 4? Absolutely. And when I get more time, that's exactly what I'll do. Is I'll have a 4th part. And there'll probably be 5, 6, 7. Who knows? But that will come in time. It does take time to edit those videos because I have to take screenshots of everything I want you to see. And then I have to merge those screenshots with the actual video so you guys can see it the way it's supposed to be. Anyway, and that does take time. It's just like Danica McKellar's Math Doesn't Suck videos. I have to first read the chapter, then I have to tell you guys if what she wrote was really good or if there was some improvement. Now, one of the things I did you guys notice that I reviewed Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure and that I also reviewed the movie Silver Streak and It's a Wonderful Life? Did you notice the thumbnails? 2 of them have been improved. I may take more pictures to improve them further, but I know they came out a little dark, but you can actually see me holding up the DVD copy of each movie. Except for the Silver Streak, I have not taken that photo yet, but I will. As soon as I do, I can say, hey, look, there you go. That's also been fixed. There will be other stuff that will be fixed as well. I will also tell you that we are approaching what I call retail Christmas, which is the Christmas before Christmas, where everybody is. We have this thing called Hallow Thanksmas. That's my name for it. Okay, that's my invention, Hallow Thanksmas, and believe me, it goes that fast. Then we have Thanksmas year, and then we have. I don't know, Chris New Day. There you go. I mean, it just goes that fast. Then you have like New Day Easter. And once that's done, it's over. But that's how fast the holidays move in retail. So Ronald Budget Magnesia says you need to check out TubeBuddy. It makes things a lot easier. Well, I agree, but my analytics have been telling me quite a story, which I didn't know. I will tell you one more thing that you probably didn't know. If you're looking at your analytics on a laptop or desktop, and you go to the main page and you look down to the lower right, you will see who most recently subscribed to you. But if you click the like the greater than and less than arrows, you can see a whole list of people that have subscribed to you. Okay, these are people that have actually subscribed to you. You can see the whole list from most recent to earliest. And then you can go to their channels, review their videos, and let them know, hey, I haven't forgotten about you. And that's exactly what I plan to do. There's some other things I plan to do as well. I'm going to fix some thumbnails. I'm going to do that. I'm going to take some of my old CDs. Yeah, I still got CDs, believe it or not. I'm going to take their covers and hold them up and take photos of them and put them as my thumbnails. I haven't done that out yet, but I'm going to. That should start fixing some of my ratings. But I've been tweeting. I've been saying things to the community tab, and I wanted to let you guys know about all that. So things have been steadily improving. I can honestly tell you now, I checked on this. The Blue Mountain Fall Festival was canceled this year. The Mount Pulaski Fall Festival has also been canceled. So you guys want to see my video footage from each one of them? You're more than welcome. But I don't know how to create a better thumbnail for each one, except for I guess I could go to Blue Mountain at some point and take a photo of Blue Mountain and then take another photo of Mount Pulaski and post that. I don't know. That'd be about the best thing I could do. I do plan someday to go over to Taylorville and put on my red nose shirt, my red nose, and take a photo like that. We'll see. But I did get a lot of ratings for the Decatur video I put up today. And I did get a lot of good ratings for the Mowequa video I put up a few days ago. I hope everybody enjoyed them. And I hope you guys share them as well. Let people know that they're out there. Now, I will admit that the live stream I'm going to do tonight is going to be kind of short. We are getting into that retail Christmas season. And when it comes to retail Christmas, things happen. And I don't get as much time to do the kind of things I'd like to do when I'm going through retail Christmas. And it has begun. It usually begins with school supplies. And that's going to be kind of unusual this year because we're not going to have we're definitely going to have sales, no question about that. But when it comes to school supplies, sales are going to be a little off because of the COVID. And that's just a fact. And the same is going to be true for Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. I don't know how off it's going to be. There's no way to me to know. I don't know what's going to happen. I can't always predict the future. I know that there will be numbers that aren't going to be quite like they used to be because of the COVID. That's just a fact of life. I don't think it'll be as bad as some people think it will be, but we'll see. We shall see. Anyway. Oh. They're still watching my video. That's good. I'm liking that. Okay. Now then, there's just one more thing I'd like to cover tonight. That's because I got a comment. And as we all know, if I get a comment like this, hold on. Oh, okay. We'll have to do it another way. Hold on. I'm definitely going to respond. Let's see now. There we go. Okay. Do you guys recall that I did 23 videos in a 2.5-hour period during one of my live streams? How many of you guys recall that? How many of you guys recall that one? One of the videos I did was a video response to Far Away Distance. Now, if you'll recall, if you watched the whole thing, now some people just watch a few seconds and they don't really get the whole thing. But if you'll recall, I was giving an honest critique to that video as well as asking some questions. No problem, right? Not quite. Now, one of the reasons why I'm going to respond to this is because the person who responded to me, there was really nothing wrong with their grammar or their spelling, so it wasn't like I could easily dismiss what they were saying. And it wasn't the worst comment I've ever received either, but this was like, okay, we got to respond. And I did today. I actually responded. It says, Faraway Distance is such a nice YouTube channel, and you shouldn't judge somebody by one video. Seeing as this person judged me by one video, but I'm not supposed to do that. Yeah, that doesn't work. But anyway, let's go on, shall we? If I were to judge you by this video, I'd say you're such a judgmental person and you think that things are right or wrong by your standards. Then you just judge me by one video? Really? Talk about the irony. You told me not to do that, but you did it yourself. That doesn't work well with me. So what else did this person say? So how about that? Well, I responded back. I asked him, I said, how much of the video I posted did you actually watch? Because if you had, you would have seen I wasn't really being judgmental. I was just critiquing honestly some certain aspects. The content of Faraway Distance's video, there was no problem with it. It's just she took such a long time to express what she was trying to say that I was like, okay, I'd like for you to finally get to the point. I mean, it took a while to realize that she was selling shirts as a fundraiser to help build a church, which is a noble thing. No problem there. It's just it took her quite a few minutes to make that point clear. It's like, let's get to the point here. There really was, like I said, I'm thrilled that she's doing this. I hope she succeeds in her dang shirt, whatever. If she can raise those funds, that's great. But don't take 50 million years to tell me that. She could have just said, hey, look, I got these wonderful shirts. I'd like for you to check them out. And hey, you know what? The proceeds from them are actually going to go to funding this church thing. And she could have gone into a couple of details and said, this is the organization it's going to. This organization builds churches, da-da-da-da-da. But start with the shirt so we understand what you're trying to do. And then you can go into why you're trying to do it. Say, hey, look, I'm selling these shirts, and this is the reason why. Boom. Simple, straightforward. We get it. Thumbs up. No problem. But that's not what she did. And I asked her some honest questions in the video, and I thought maybe she'd answer them. She has yet to answer me, so there you go. But that's my critique. You stand there, look, you can critique a person's video and not be considered tremendously judgmental. I wasn't saying that she was a bad person because she was selling shirts. You want to sell shirts, go ahead. If you want to help build a church, thumbs up to you. Good luck. But don't stand there and critique me because I critiqued the lengthiness of her video. It's the same way with me. I try to keep things simple and straight and to the point. Sometimes I don't always do that, especially if I'm just doing something casual. But if I'm really trying to address an audience and I'm trying to raise money or whatever, that's what I do. I try to keep it simple, straightforward, and to the point. Okay. So that's it on that. But that was the comment I got, and I'm hoping that the person that commented to me after I commented back to them and asked them some very poignant and specific questions will finally reply back to me in a simple, straightforward manner and will begin to realize I'm not such a bad guy. I just want to present some honest critique. That's all. Anyway, as for filler tonight, I guess I can give you a few little details. No, I do not. When you're watching the Decatur Lincoln sign videos, It was about 30, 35 degrees when I videotaped that. And no, I do not know how much snow we got the day I actually videotaped it. I couldn't tell you that. I really don't know. It wasn't a whole heck of a lot. A lot of it had already melted. It was early spring, and so therefore it was cold, no question about it, but it wasn't really that bad. Because I don't videotape in sub-zero temperatures. I won't do that. Sometimes do that in extreme heat, but I won't do it in sub-zero temperatures. All right. Let's see. When I videotaped one of the Ostermeyer Center signs, now this would be the Ostermeyer Center in Springfield. It's on the south side of Springfield, southeast side specifically. As you saw, of the two videos I made, one of them was made in the early spring. The other one was made more in the summertime. That's because I couldn't find the second one right off the bat. I see I have a fifth YouTuber in here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you want to tell me who you are, please go ahead. All right, but anyway, the one I did in the early spring, I'm trying to remember. I actually went out to Rochester, and I had a pair of white tennis shoes on, and it had snowed, but the snow had melted, and it turned out the entire ground muddy. And I walked across it with my tennis shoes and ruined a good white pair of tennis shoes. They were just caked in mud after that. I tried to clean it off, but you know, when you got cheap tennis shoes, it just doesn't come off. But anyway, so that same day, I videotaped the big 6-foot sign that was over there at the Ostermeyer Center at downtown Springfield. Well, that very night after I got that sign videotaped, I actually went to Taylorville. But by the time I had gotten there, the sun had gone down, and I could not videotape the one that was over there by the Super 8 Motel, because by then it was dark and there was no way I was going to aim my car lights at the sign. Well, here's the thing. They have a little path that you have to take. One way goes to the Super 8 Motel. The other way goes to the actual sign. Well, the day I went, there was a pothole, and I didn't know anything about it. I actually hit the pothole, and thankfully, it didn't do a whole lot of damage to my car, but that was a pretty big pothole. And I hit it. I didn't know it because it was dark. I couldn't see it quickly enough. Anyway, so I had to make a second trip to Taylorville, and I actually did. And I videotaped not only that sign, but there were 3 other signs in Taylorville. I videotaped all of them. I see I have a 5th person in my live stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please let me know who you are. And if you want to, as soon as this live stream is over with, you can actually rewind it and you can watch the content from the very beginning. But anyway, when I went to Lincoln, Illinois, and I went to Mount Pulaski, I went to Lincoln, and I also went to Clinton and videotaped some signs over there. I also went to Atlanta that day, too. I had some friends with me, and we went up there. And the first thing I went, let's see, how did that one go? Well, we went to Mount Pulaski first, videotaped the double-sided sign there. Then we went off to Lincoln and videotaped the sign over there. It was not a bad day. It really wasn't. It was a pretty nice day. It was a little chilly, but it wasn't all that bad. And then I went up to Lincoln. Well, I hadn't finished with Lincoln. We went to Atlanta. We have a 6th person here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you want to, you can actually rewind this thing, and then you can actually watch this from the very beginning, because this is going to stay up there forever. Please let me know who you are, because I have no idea who I'm talking to. But anyway, when I went to Lincoln, I went to Atlanta, and as you saw in the video, when I went to Atlanta, there was this 50s and 60s shop that I went into, and the guy asked me to videotape it, so I did. And after that, we traveled to Clinton and we went on the northwest corner of Clinton and we videotaped all those signs over there. I made a separate trip to Clinton later on when it was a little more, it was warmer and nice and whatever. And I videotaped all that too. Okay. Now, what about some of the other trips I've made? The trip to Bement was pretty uneventful until I went from Bement to Monticello. And at the very end of the Monticello trip, it was pretty cold that day, and it started to snow. And it actually snowed on me all the way from Monticello back to Decatur. That is not a joke, folks. What about Shelbyville? Now, I went to Shelbyville, and 4 of the signs were out. Yeah, you went to the courthouse, you went to Broadway, and of course, right across the street from the courthouse is the Tourism Bureau. I went there, and there were 2 outside, and I actually had to go inside to videotape the 3rd because they had not erected it anywhere yet, and they were supposed to, but they hadn't. Once I left Shelbyville, I went to a place called Strasburg. Now, they have a sign down there, obviously, but they also had the firehouse bell, the old firehouse bell from Strasburg. It's in a wooden frame, and you see this in the video. What you did not see all of is that when I bent down to read the inscription at the base of the frame, well, when I rose my head back up, the back of my head hit the wooden frame of the firehouse bell. I hit it, boy. I hit it hard. Okay, I cannot stop this videotaping. I have a trip. I've got to get it done. Boom. So I climbed in the car, went to Mattoon, videotaped their sign, and then went to Charleston, videotaped their sign, videotaped Oakland's sign. And when I went to Lerna, it was starting to get dark. And the reason why, I was getting ready to rain. And I was like, okay, I have a 7th person in my live stream tonight. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Whoever you are, please let me know who you are in the comments over here. And also, keep in mind this live stream is on forever, so you can rewind this and you can watch this from beginning to end. Okay, that 7th person is now gone. That's too bad. Anyway, but that's what happened there. Now, okay, we lost 2. All right, fine. All right, anyway. What about my video of Elkhart? When I went to Elkhart, I actually talked to a restaurant owner. That's why I videotaped the front of the restaurant. And after that, I went to Middletown. And while I was videotaping that sign there were these kids. There was a group of kids that were walking past. And they started giggling and laughing, and they thought I was just funny as thunder. I was like, well, fine, you can think whatever you want. Bye. So I videotaped that sign there. And then I went to Athens, Illinois. And when I got to Athens, Illinois, I started videotaping the sign. And while I was videotaping, I noticed there was a guy standing there. I was like, who the heck is standing there watching me do this? Well, I stopped the taping because, like, this guy's making me nervous. And I asked him, I said, who are you and why are you doing this? He said, well, he says, you really seem to like that sign. And I said, well, yeah, I do. And I told him what I was doing. And he says, how would you like to see the Athens Museum? And I said, well, it's closed right now. How in the heck am I going to see the Athens Museum when it's closed? He said, well, I'm the curator. Of course you are. So that's how I got the free tour. That's why I did all the videotaping. Now, what about... now, he asked me to come back, and I did. And I videotaped. There were these historic houses and stuff I videotaped as well. And I videotaped all that. And that's why you see a second video from Athens. Now, that particular day I went back to Springfield. I found the Illinois National Guard Military Museum. I actually found it. But here's the problem. The way that the map said the sign was was not what it was. They said it was on the fence. I looked all over that fence. There was no sign anywhere. And so I had to make a second trip to that place to find the sign. Now, the other sign I found was at the Springfield Arts Council. They have one out in front of that. And that's what you saw in that video. So my sister wanted to go to Springfield one day. And she said, well, she says, can I get you to go? And I said, only if I can videotape that sign. We're going to find the dang thing. And we found it. We actually went into the parking lot of the Illinois National Guard Military Museum, looked around the parking lot, and by gollies, right under a tree, there it was. And that's what you see in the video. Okay. And it wasn't long after that we both went, my sister and I, we went to Springfield again, all through downtown, and videotaped sign after sign after sign after sign. We videotaped all. We videotaped, I don't know, good 18, 19 of these dang signs. We just went one to the next, to the next, to the next. I wish I could have stayed longer, but we were just wore out. I couldn't tell you how many signs we actually found. But it wasn't all of them, because I had to actually make a second trip to Springfield to find the rest of them. And I found them, and I videotaped them, and you see that in the video. Now, let's see. I'm trying to think of some of the other places. Pittsfield was interesting because my sister and I went to Pittsfield, and no sooner I got there, I found the Pittsfield Museum. Walked in, I was just going to say a brief hello, whatever. That's not the way it went. Oh, no. This person wanted to talk to me and wanted me to come back and do a formal presentation. I was like, okay, I don't have time to come back. I work in retail. I can't just suddenly fly out to Pittsfield. It doesn't work that way. But I videotaped those. The Quincy trip, the camera malfunctioned. That's why I didn't have a full videotaping of the park. One of these days, I'll get back over there to Quincy and videotape that. One of the signs in Quincy was in disrepair when I went over there, and I had to go and fix it. Scratch that, back up. What I had to do was I had to say, okay, I'm going to come back one of these days and videotape it when they get it back out. I just haven't had a chance to do that yet. When it came to Danville, I did not know anything about the car show. Not at all. When I showed up, there it was. I was like, oh, great. And that's why you hear a lot of noise in those particular videos, because there was a car show. The first one wasn't so bad because the Vermilion County Museum was not close enough to the car show to have a lot of noise. But when I had to do the other two, they were close enough. And that's why you heard all the noise. Anyway, let's see. Bloomington was 2 trips. The first one was on a rather hot day. Videotaped as many as we could find. And then I went back for a second round. The second round, it was like 45 degrees on my birthday. And that wasn't too bad. But when I reached Bloomington, it was more like 32. I didn't know that. And boy, I froze my butt off doing that one. So there you go. The reason why there were so many clouds in the Champaign video is because it was getting ready to rain, and it finally did. But I was able to get all the videos before it rained. Thank heavens. St. Joe and Homer, that was a nice day, but boy, I'll tell you what, you talk about finding the middle of nowhere. Yeah. So there you go. Anyway, now you know some of the stories that happened with these Looking for Lincoln sign hunts. One of these days, I'll go ahead and present you with more of those stories and show you what really happened. But these are the things that I had not yet told you about, and now you finally know. But, anyway, I want to thank you guys very much for watching this, rather brief live stream. I hope you did learn a couple of things. the scheduling of tweets and the scheduling of the community tab posts are important for you guys to know, because if you're trying to advertise your channel, you may want to do something like that. You actually can. So when you're doing the post for the community tab, you're going to see an arrow. If they'll have the word post, they'll have the word post in a box. Right next to it's an arrow. You click that arrow, and that's how you schedule posts to your community tab. And now you know. Woo! I'm sorry this video was going to be a little bit short tonight because, like I said, we're starting to enter retail Christmas. I do have to get ready to go to work tomorrow, and I got a fifth person in there. Hello. I know you're a little late to the game, but thank you for coming, and let me know who you are, because I have no idea who you are. So if you want to let me know in the comments over here, apparently not. Well, but okay, the fifth person is back. Please let me know who you are. Over here in the on the right hand of this live stream, you can tell me who you are, and that way I know who I'm talking to. But welcome. Anyway, so now you know some of the looking for Lincoln signs. I will tell you about some of the rest of them. Okay. Luz Marcella Hinkapel says hello. Well, hello to you as well. If I mispronounced anything, please let me know. And keep in mind that these live streams are on forever. So you can just rewind. You can watch the thing all the way through. You can always comment to me. I'd love to hear from you. So, well, thank you very much. Survival on a Budget Made Easy. Okay. Thank you, Luz Marcella Hinkapel. Good to hear from you. But anyway, now you can see what some of the things were when they were going on. I guess I could tell you one about Fountain Green. I actually went up there, and I'm sure you saw this. And the reason I videotaped the way I did is because the path to that sign is difficult to get to. You have to start from Tennessee, Illinois, and if you go up the path that I show you, you can actually get to the sign. And that's why I showed you that video. It was very, very important you saw that, because getting there is a real bear. But there is a farmer up there, and he wanted to know if I wanted to see the actual cemetery that the sign actually marked. And so I said, okay, sure, why not? And what he did was he put us in this motor. I had a friend of mine with me at the time. We had Rock and Robin that day. And he put both of us in this motorized buggy. There was no roof on this thing, no doors, and we went over the roughest terrain you've ever seen in your life. Which I was like, okay, but I'm like, this is like a roller coaster here, only it's not as fun. But when we got there, the whole cemetery, the whole land there is flat. It's flatter than a pancake. But we had to cover some of the roughest terrain you've ever seen to get there. And boy, that was quite a trip. But it was very hot that day. That's why I did not get the Red Nose Day photo that I was going to go get. I mean, I had everything with me. I just couldn't get it. And so we didn't. But that's what happened. Anyway, so you now know the Fountain Green story, and there are other stories I'll tell you about one of these days. But anyway, there you go. There you have it. Well, I wanted to thank each and every one of you for watching this particular live stream. I didn't want to give you every single story tonight, mainly because if I did, you wouldn't have anything else to watch the next time. One of the things I will probably do is do the Danica McKellar Math Doesn't Suck. Okay. Luz Marcella Hinkapel says, I couldn't remember how I subscribed, but then I remembered it was in regards to a concept in a book called Blink. You explained the concept. Thank you. Well, you're very, very welcome. And one of the things I want to tell you specifically is that many of my videos, not all of them, but many of my videos have a little card that you can click. And when you click the card, you can actually go to a related video. And some of my videos now, there are end screen boxes that will appear at the very end of the video. You can actually click those and you go to to your next or whatever video. And hopefully you will go through some of those and watch some of that. Some of my music videos, like I said, I review songs, so there'll be boxes you can click, and you go to one review after the next, and you can watch those. So anyway, I want to thank everybody very, very much for watching this particular presentation. And the next time I get on the air, I will be presenting, hopefully, another section of Danica McKellar's Math Doesn't Suck book. If nothing else, I'll just get on the air, and as I make notes, I'll present those to you and say, okay, this is what we're going to present, and so on and so forth and whatever. Anyway, thank you very, very much for watching this particular presentation. There will be live streams from time to time that will be kind of short. Like I said, with scheduling, that's just the way it's going to be. All the way until Christmas. If I'm fortunate enough, I will get a chance to videotape the Taylorville Festival lights. I'm really hoping they'll put that up this year. They may not have any particular activities, but at least the lights will be up and I can videotape that. And I'm going to try to find as many light shows as I can and videotape those as well. Just see how it goes. I know that Cowden was going to have some fun days, and they were going to have a parade too, but I just couldn't schedule it off. There was no other way. I had to do what I had to do, and so therefore I couldn't do it. If I get really lucky, sometime in September, I might climb in the car, go to Taylorville, and videotape their signs. There will be no Labor Day parade in Decatur this year, so at least that's what I've been told anyway. That there will be no Labor Day parade in Decatur this year, so you won't get a parade there either. And that's unfortunate, but it's the way it happens. So I hope you guys will take the time. You'll watch my videos. You'll click on the cards. I see you have other material in regards to memory and math. Thank you. You are very welcome about that. If you need any additional resources, let me know in the comments, and I will provide whatever resources I can. And I'll help you out whenever I can. So thank you very much for watching. And continue to watch. Continue to learn. There's so much that I can teach you. I just wish I had somebody that was an expert in accounting, because if I did, I could ask them some questions, because there's some things I need to know myself. But anyway, I wanted to wish everybody a happy school year. I know it's getting ready to start up for a lot of you. Good luck to you on that. If you need my assistance, you know where to find me. Share me with everybody. Say, hey, you need to watch this guy, because he really knows what he's doing. And I'm trying to improve my neuroplasticity. There's a fancy word. I've never heard of well, no, I can't say I really haven't heard of it before. I couldn't tell you what it was. I can tell you what etymology is, but I can't really tell you what neuroplasticity is. But good luck to you on that. But anyway, so I will try to educate you guys as best as I can, as much as I can. I hope you guys, that is something I need to get done. I need to get some photos done. My Josh Kirby videos, I need to do photos of that. Some of my song videos, I need to do photos of that too, etc., etc. I think you guys get the idea. But I want to hear your feedback on my Moweaqua and my most recent Decatur video that I just posted today. Very good live stream from ILR SNC. So if you guys could take a moment, watch both the Moweaqua and Decatur videos and give me your feedback on that. I'd like to know what you thought. I know the crazy Josh Cravey already said that I had a very nice video, and I'm glad he liked it. I hope he watches the Moweaqua one as well. I know it's a little shaky, but I'll tell you an honest story about that. When I got to Moweaqua, yeah, I had to do that one rather quickly because I really needed to go to the bathroom. I'll be honest, I really needed to go to the bathroom at that point because I had traveled all the way from Decatur and I had drank a bunch of water, and I think you get the picture. But anyway, I videotaped that as quick as I could without doing it overly quick, and there you go. So my future plans this September, I do plan to go to Taylorville. I will take a photo of the Red Nose at Manners Park, hopefully. And if I can find the signs again, I'll take photos of those as well. And that way you can see. And I will replace the thumbnails on those as well. I should replace the ones that be mint because I do have those. The Champaign and St. Joe videos, I have thumbnails for all that, and I can fix those too. And I should at some point, and probably will. So hang in there on those. Whew. Anyway, I'm all out of stuff for tonight. I will tell you more in a future video. I really welcome, and now keep an eye on my Speed Learner fan page, because the day that I decide to actually do a live stream, I may post something real quick, like I'm taking a walk, and then I'm going to take a shower, and then I'm going to come up. The live streams will be a little more brief because of my work schedule. So, and that's because of Retail Christmas. So do keep an eye on the fan page. And I'll try to get that stuff up as quick as I can. If for nothing else, if I ever have to do this, I will take notes live so you guys can see it. Good night, my brother. Well, good night to you as well. I'll just take notes and you can see how I take notes and so on and so forth. Anyway, that's it for me for tonight. You guys have a wonderful evening, and by all means, stay tuned.